Hi friends, welcome to EduPD World. This is Varun Ganga. Friends, in our last session we have seen some examples how to find the cube of a given number by using Yavadunam Sutra. With regard to the same concept, in this session we are going to have a look at one more example. And the example that I am going to take in this session is find the cube of 150. So friends, as we have discussed in our earlier sessions, in order to find the cube of a 3-digit number, we have some process. Now let us see what are the parts of process that we have to follow in order to find the cube of a given number. So the first part of process that we have to do is left part. So in the left part, the first step what we have to do is we have to find the nearest base of the given number. So here the given number is 115 and the nearest base for this number is 100. After finding the nearest base, now moving to step number 2, what we have to do is we have to find the excess of the number with regard to the base. So here the given number is 115 and the base is 100, and if we compare these two numbers we get an excess of 15. So therefore here the excess becomes 15. Now after finding the excess, now moving to step number 3, what we have to do here is we have to multiply the excess what we have got with 3. So therefore by multiplying 15 into 3 we get the product 45. After getting the product, now moving to step number 4, what we have to do is, we have to add this product to the base what we have got. So therefore 100 plus 45 is equals to 145, and this 145 is regarded as the required left part. After completing the process of left part, now moving to the process of middle part. The first step what we have to do is, we have to take the answer what we have got in left part, and then we have to find the nearest base for that number and also the excess. So here the left part answer what we have got is 145 and the nearest base for this 145 is 100, and the excess when you compare with respect to the base 100 is 45. After finding these two things, now what we have to do is we have to multiply the new excess that is 45 with the actual excess that is 15. So therefore by multiplying 45 into 15 we get the product 675, and this product is regarded as the required middle part. After completing the process of middle part, now moving to the process of right part. The first and the last step what we have to do here is we have to cube the actual excess. So here the actual excess what we have got is 15, and by cubing the number 15 we get the required right part. So here if you observe the excess what we have got, it is a 2-digit number. So it will be somewhat difficult for us to find the cube of a 2-digit number. So what I am doing here is I am going to use Anurupya Sutra in order to get rid of this difficulty. So friends, I hope that you know how to use Anurupya Sutra, and of course we have discussed about Anurupya Sutra in our previous sessions. So here I am using this Anurupya Sutra at my best in very short level. So friends, at first I am going to write the numbers, that is 1 cube, 1 square into 5 and 1 into 5 square and 5 cube. After writing all these things, now I am going to place some vertical and horizontal bars. After that I am going to write the answers of these numbers. So 1 cube you will get 1, and 1 square into 5, that is 1 into 5 you get 5, and 1 into 5 square you will get 1 into 25, and finally you will get 25 as answer. And if you do 5 cube you get 125. After writing all the answers of these parts, now I am placing one more horizontal bar like this. So friends, I think you know that we have to double the numbers that are in the middle parts, that is 5 and 25. So if you double the number 25 you get 50, and if you double the number 5 you get 10. After this, now what I am going to do is I am going to place one more horizontal bar below it, and now I am going to add these two rows, that is this row and this row. So if you observe this part, we don't have any other numbers to add up. So therefore we have to write 125 as it is over here. And now if you observe these two rows, we are having 25 and 50. So what we have to do is we have to add these two things. If you add, you will get 25 plus 50 is equals to 75. And again we have to add these two things. So 5 plus 10 you get 15. And finally coming to this leftmost part, we don't have any other numbers to add up with 1. So therefore we have to write 1 as it is over here. Now let me place one more horizontal bar below it. So friends, I think you know that we have to take only one digit in each of the parts, and this process is called as special rules of additions and carry-ons in order to get the final answer for the number that we are cubing here. So here we are having 125, it is a 3-digit number. So what we have to do is we have to take only 5 and we have to send this 12 to the next part, and it is taken as carry-on and it is added to the next part. So therefore 75 plus 12 you will get 87 as the answer. Again, if you observe this 87, it is a 2-digit number, so we have to take 7 and the remaining number 8 should be taken as carry on to the next part. And if you add it, we will get 15 plus 8 is equals to 23. And again this 23, it is a 2-digit number, so therefore we have to take only 3 and we have to send 2 as carry on to the next part and it is added there. So therefore 1 plus 2 is equals to 3. Now after completing this special rules of additions and carry-ons process, now let me place one more horizontal bar and let me write all the answers what we have got in each and every part. So here I have to write 5 and here I have to write 7 and here I have to write 3 and finally here we have to write 3. And by combining all these parts of answers we get the final part for the number that we are cubing here. And therefore we can say that 15 cube is equals to 3375. And this 3375 is regarded as the required right part. After completing all the parts of process, now we have to write all the parts of answers what we have got in an order. So therefore we have to write the left part, the middle part and the right part. So the left part answer what I have got is 145 and the middle part what I have got is 675 and the rightmost part what I have got is 3375. Now after writing all these things, now let us place some horizontal and vertical bars like this. So friends, I think you know that we are finding the cube of a 3-digit number and therefore the base what we have to take is 100. And one more thing what we have to note here is we have to take only 2 digits in each and every part. So therefore we have to take only 2 digits in right part as well as in middle part in order to get the final answer. So friends, if you observe the right part answer what we have got is 3375, it is a 4-digit number, so therefore we have to take 75 and the remaining number that is 33 should be taken as carry on to the next part, that is to the middle part, and therefore we have to add this 33 to 675 and by adding these two numbers we get 708. And again 708 it is a 3-digit number, so therefore we have to take only 0 and 8 and the remaining number 7 should be taken as carry on to the next part, that is to the left part, and we had to add this 7 to 145. By adding we get 152. And the other thing that we had to keep in our mind is we can have as many numbers as we want in left part. Now after completing this process, let me place one more horizontal bar and let me write all the parts of answers what I got here. So here we have to write 75, here we have to write 08 and finally here we have to write 155. Now by combining all the parts of answers what we have got, we get the final result and therefore we can say that 115 cube is equals to 1,520,875. So friends, this is the way how we can use Yavadunam Sutra as well as Anurupena Sutra in finding the cube of a given 3-digit number. I hope that you have understood pretty well how to use this Yavadunam Sutra. So friends, in the next session we will be having some more examples regarding the same Yavadunam Sutra. For watching this video, thank you, have a nice day.